His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa issued Decree 50 of 2025 restructuring the Board of Trustees of the National Archive Centre based on the proposal of the Prime Minister and following the approval of the Cabinet. According to the decree, the Board of Trustees of the National Archive Centre shall be formed under the chairmanship of the Public Affairs Minister of the Royal Court with the membership of Minister of Cabinet Affairs, Deputy Chairman, Minister of Social Development, Representative of the Royal Archive Centre, Chairman of the National Archive Centre, Assistant Secretary General for Information and Session Management at the Secretariat General of the Cabinet, Dr. Abdul Ghani Ali Saleh Abdullah. The Centre mentioned in Clause 3 that the above shall designate its representative of the board. The membership term shall be for 4 years renewable. His Majesty the King issued Decree 51 of 2025 restructuring the Tender Board based on a proposal by the Prime Minister and following the approval of the Cabinet. The Tender Board shall be restructured as follows: Yasser bin Ibrahim Hamidan, Chairman; Maryam Adnan Abdullah Al-Ansari, Deputy Chairperson; Dr. Ijlal Faisal Ali Al-Alawi, Member; Ali Ashur Ali Abdul Latif, Member; Balsam Ali Abd Ali Al-Salman, Member; رغدان صالح قاسم عبد الرسول، Member; لما عباس سعيد المحروس، Member; محمد عبد الكريم عبد المالك، Member; بدر عبد الحميد راشد البقيشي، Member. The term of the membership shall be for 2 years. His Majesty the King also issued Decree 52 of 2025 appointing a Deputy Chief Executive Officer at the General Sports Authority based on a proposal by the President of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports and following the approval of the Cabinet. Dana Muhammad Ahmed Mudaffar, Deputy CEO for Facilities and Projects at the General Sports Authority, shall be appointed as Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the General Sports Authority. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa issued Decree 49 of 2025 appointing the members of the Board of Trustees of Abdullah bin Khalid College for Islamic Studies based on a proposal by the Minister of Education and following the approval of the Cabinet. The Board of Trustees is chaired by the Minister of Education and includes the following members: Sheikh Dr. Abdul Latif Mahmoud Al Mahmoud, representing the Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs; Sheikh Dr. Suleiman Sheikh Mansour Al-Sitri, representing the Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs; the President of the University of Bahrain; the Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Education; the Chairman of the Sunni Waqf Council; the Chairman of the Ja'fari Waqf Council; the Assistant Secretary General of the Higher Education Council; Sheikh Dr. Farid Yaqub Yusuf Al-Miftah, representing the Supreme Judicial Council; Salah Yusuf Al-Jodar, a member of the King Hamad Global Center for Coexistence and Tolerance; Mahmoud Nasser Majid At-Tublani, a member of the Ja'fari Waqf Council; the Director of the Religious Institute; the Director of the Ja'fari Religious Institute; and the Dean of Abdullah bin Khalid College for Islamic Studies. The term of membership in the Council shall be 4 years renewable. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa delegated Deputy Prime Minister Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa to inaugurate the new building of the Abdullah bin Khalid College of Islamic Studies located in Rifah. The Deputy Premier expressed his deepest gratitude and appreciation to His Majesty the King for naming several government facilities after the late His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Khalid Al Khalifa in recognition of His Highness's distinguished contributions to serving the nation and the Islamic faith and his unwavering commitment throughout his career to spreading Islamic knowledge, advocating for authentic Islamic values, defending national principles, and strengthening Bahrain's presence in academic and intellectual forums. He noted that His Royal Highness's patronage of the college's opening ceremony is an extension of His Royal Highness's generous approach to supporting the educational process and devoting the utmost attention and care to higher education institutions in all their specializations. This stems from a firm belief in their pivotal role in building an informed Bahraini citizen armed with knowledge and learning and connected to the values of their religion and national identity. The Deputy Premier affirmed that the inauguration of the new building of the Abdullah bin Khalid College of Islamic Studies represents a milestone in the journey of this academic institution and reflects the government's commitment to create a modern educational environment equipped with the latest facilities and technologies, providing students and members of the academic and administrative staff with broader opportunities for creativity and scientific research. He highlighted the college's role in providing society with graduates that combine a deep understanding of Islamic law and the ability to accommodate contemporary requirements while adhering to the values of modernization and tolerance and advocating for dialogue and tolerance, thus contributing to enhancing intellectual security and consolidating national unity. The Deputy Premier also commended the dedicated efforts of the Board of Trustees of the Abdullah bin Khalid College of Islamic Studies, headed by the Minister of Education and Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Mohammed Jua, and all members of the college in fulfilling its noble mission according to the highest standards of academic quality. He called on students to take advantage of the advanced environmental and educational and robust curricula provided by the college to develop their academic and intellectual capabilities and to dedicate their efforts to serving religion and the country. The college was established pursuant to Decree number 55 of 2018 with an aim of preparing intellectually competent individuals capable of strengthening Arab and Islamic identity, consolidating a climate of freedom and cultural pluralism, and representing the values of citizenship and belonging in accordance with the constants of Islamic law and its established values derived from the Holy Quran and Sunnah. The National Health Regulatory Authority announced the launch of EDWIA, the integrated electronic platform dedicated to managing and regulating pharmaceutical services and sector in Bahrain, in the presence of the Chairman of the Supreme Council of Health, Lieutenant General Dr. Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa. The platform serves community members, healthcare facilities, pharmacies, and authorized drug agents and distributors. The chairman of the Supreme Council of Health emphasized that the launch of EDWIA platform constitutes a strategic step that enhances the efficiency of the health system and supports the comprehensive digital transformation process in Bahrain. He explained that this system represents a qualitative addition to the digital infrastructure of the health sector, providing advanced mechanisms that contribute to accelerating procedures, ensuring the quality and safety of drug distribution, and enhancing confidence in the healthcare system. He pointed out that the platform is a practical embodiment of the future vision aimed at developing healthcare services, ensuring their sustainability and alignment with international best practices, and contributing to achieving integration between public and private healthcare institutions within a modern and advanced regulatory framework. The Minister of Housing and Urban Planning, Amna Al-Rumaihi, accompanied by Lulwa Saleh Al-Awadi, Secretary General of the Supreme Council for Women, conducted an inspection visit to the Masakin 2 project in Head Housing City to monitor the project's developments and progress. Al-Rumaihi emphasized that the interest and commitment of Her Royal Highness Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa, wife of His Majesty the King and President of the Supreme Council for Women, has contributed to the continued strengthening of efforts aimed at providing housing services to Bahraini women. She noted that the Masakin project is one of the pioneering initiatives in the ongoing effort to enhance women's access to adequate housing, providing them with a stable standard of living. Al-Rumaihi pointed out that the Masakin 2 project comes as a continuation of the joint effort with the Supreme Council for Women following the success of the Masakin 1 project in the Lawzi area, which achieved its desired goal of providing housing for female citizens. She pointed out that the completion rates of the construction work of the Masakin project in the Head Housing City have reached 73%, while the completion rate of the infrastructure works have been completed. Al-Rumaihi noted that the project is progressing according to the timetable, and it is scheduled to be completed by the end of this year in preparation for the start of the phase of allocating apartments to the beneficiary female citizens. Minister of Youth Affairs Rawan Tawfiqi affirmed that Bahrain offers an inspiring global model for continuing to empower youth through the global network supporting youth competitiveness, the Hope Network. Tawfiqi explained that His Majesty the King's interest in youth and enhancing their achievements reflects a noble humanitarian vision for youth that believes that youth empowerment is a message that transcends borders, sown with confidence and harvested in the future. She pointed to the directives of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, which have played a pivotal role in consolidating the foundations of the Hope Network and steadily advancing it towards achieving its strategic goals. She added that it has become a leading international platform for hope making, enhancing the presence of youth as leaders in their communities and providing them with the tools to development and a spirit of initiative and leadership. Tawfiqi noted that the approach of the representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, is the foundation that launched the Bahraini Hope Network initiative to global horizons. She emphasized that the Hope Network is no longer just a Bahraini project, but has become an international platform spanning continents and cultures, attracting young minds for guidance and unifying efforts towards comprehensive and sustainable empowerment. As part of its ongoing endeavor to embrace the energies of youth and develop their skills in various fields, Youth City 2030 continues to offer a variety of programs, most notably the Arts and Culture Station, which has become an ideal destination for every young man and woman aspiring to discover themselves and hone their artistic talents. As part of its ongoing endeavor to embrace the energies of the youth and develop their skills in various fields, Youth City 2030 continues to offer a variety of programs, most notably the Arts and Culture Station, which has become an ideal destination for every young woman and man aspiring to discover themselves and hone their artistic skills. The center is persuading for creativity which energies and renewed youth. encounters a vast world of artistic skills that transport them to new horizons as they explore diverse fields within an inspiring educational environment that encourages creativity and value talents. Participants in the station not only acquire skills but also discover their true passions and find the appropriate platform for self-expression within an interactive environment led by a group of trainers and specialists in various fields. Art is no longer just a hobby learned through training workshops. It has become a path honed and shaped by the creativity of young people themselves at the Art and Culture Hub, generating new ideas and shaping their aspirations into life's canvases as Bahraini youth are taking their first steps towards excellence in the world of art and culture, serving as a gateway to the job market. The Parliamentary Division delegation of Bahrain concluded its participation in the Second Arab Forum for Scouts and Guidance Pioneers and the 17th General Assembly of the Arab Parliamentary Scouts Union held in Oman. During its participation, the Parliamentary Division delegation emphasized that the comprehensive strategic vision of His Majesty the King and the diligent follow-up of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister have formed a solid foundation for empowering Bahraini youth and expanding their participation in development and decision-making processes. Bahrain's active presence regionally and internationally Scouting Forum reflects vision. Bahrain's participation enhances the kingdom's parliamentary diplomatic standing, supports Arab integration efforts, and highlights Bahrain's cultural and humanitarian achievements at the parliamentary and youth levels. The Ministry of Electricity and Water Affairs received a delegation from Nasser Center for Artificial Intelligence Research and Development, the research and development arm of the Nasser Center for Science and Technology, to discuss cooperation in the fields of digital transformation and artificial intelligence applications in the electricity, water, and energy sectors. During the meeting, the two sides reviewed the latest innovations and technical solutions to improve resource management efficiency, rationalize consumption, and enhance reliance on clean energy sources. They also discussed mechanisms for employing artificial intelligence in renewable energy projects, including solar energy, to support government plans to address environmental and climate changes and promote sustainable development in line with Bahrain's Economic Vision 2030.